Hey everyone. Sorry to end the stream and then start a new one. I just wanted to change the title. Some good old Tomah, Wisconsin here. I'm sorry, Mauston, Wisconsin. That's our storm base there. Nothing crazy. Nothing amazing or awesome to look at. There's absolutely zero severe risk with today, like associated with today. So the storm is kind of just gonna keep doing its thing and just be a little bit of a rain shower. It's got some structure to it. I'm assuming it's got zero spin though. There's no wind shear like at all today. And I mean, there's just nothing. There's not much lift in the atmosphere. Actually, no, there's some lift. That's kind of what drew this storm to begin with, but this thing is latched onto a boundary, which is always, nice to see.
Parking mode on.
Thank you. All right. Got a rain-free section. You got the rain section. It's just like a nice little pretty storm to look at. Give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm gonna cut the mic for just a moment. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Just had to call and get my chase partner to pull the stream up and let me know what it looks like. Nothing really going on right now. Still just kind of waiting, watching, seeing what happens. Storm does look nice. I mean, there's no threat today. No rotation that's visible on radar. I'm a little too far away in person to see if there's any rotation on this thing, but I'll zoom out again, give you guys a wide shot. I mean, there's nothing real crazy with the storm, at least not right now. Zoom back in. So that's the wide shot. A little ways away. Some scud underneath the storm. It's always nice to see. Scud really isn't anything spectacular. It's nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. Scud, for those that don't know, is just little wisps of cloud underneath the storm. And while they can tell you some things, like Scud can be a great indication of just general motion of the storm. I mean, this storm is currently absolutely not tornadic in the slightest, and yet there's a ton of Scud underneath it. The Scud isn't really moving or doing anything, which, I mean, I can use that to tell me that there's nothing severe going on right now. But overall, I mean, this is what we got. This is what we're looking at. Only had to drive half hour to get here. Testing out the new camera. You know, we can look up with this thing. Oop, not that far though, because it's too close to the windshield. Let's see. Can look up above us. This thing's got a little bit of an anvil, and there is a little bit of shear today because the anvil's stretching off to the right, while the storm itself is moving off to the left. So that shows that there's a little bit of difference in direction with the clouds, you know, cloud movement, all that type of stuff today. Is that far enough down? Okay. I'm in Mauston, just to the southwest corner of Mauston. I'm a ways away from this storm. Let's see. Let's measure. How far am I from this storm? I'm about 20 miles from the storm. It is heading roughly straight for me. It's going a little bit to my south, but for the most part, it's coming straight at me. Again, guys, there's nothing like severe about today. I mean, this thing's not going to produce a tornado. It's not going to produce any large hail or damaging winds. It's just going to be a nice pretty rain shower to look at. I mean, you can see the nice bright sun off to the left. You know, sunny blue skies. Actually, if I go all the way to the left. Really bright blue skies. Totally clear almost. And then if I go all the way to the right. You can see all the rain over that direction. So, look at the stop sign. I'm going to be out of the vehicle here in just a moment. You know, yeah, there's nothing crazy with this thing going on right now, but I do want to get a couple pictures. So, I will point you guys to the storm now. This is a kind of like a driveway road, so I'm gonna pull over this way. Ah, man, I didn't even realize there's a freaking power line right there. So this is not gonna be like great footage or great photos, but yeah, it's something, I guess. Let me get you guys pointed in the right direction though, quick. And oof, that's too far to the left. I gotta change that preset. Zoom you guys back in here in just a second. Again, this is just to the southwest of Mauston, Wisconsin. No severe threat today. No, there's almost impossible chance of a tornado to happen. That was horrible, horrible grammar there. Why is this thing not focusing? Come on, camera. Figure it out. I should not have to do everything for you. Seriously, come on. Oh. Go. Not sure why my camera does not want to zoom in and stay focused when I do. There we go. Nope. Well, we had it. Looked good for a second, and then it just decided to focus on the windshield. It's probably gonna make it worse. How's that? Better? Oh, nope. They had it, and then I zoomed out. Alright. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna jump out now that I got that in focus, and just wanna get a couple pictures quick. There we go. Come on, stop pressing buttons. Camera move on its own? That's weird. Alright. Give me just a second. Alright. Zoom back in. Sorry. I don't have the remote. I thought this camera, with how expensive it was, it would come with a remote, like how the cheap one did. But it did not. So I have to use the computer, like, platform to move the camera around and zoom in and out. So that's why I'm really slow at doing that sort of thing. But once I get something different installed, and once I get something better, I'll actually be able to get better shots for you and everything. But this is our storm. Only had to drive 30 minutes to get here. I think that's all it was. Again, there's nothing severe about today. This is just a heavy rain shower coming in. I mean, you can look off to the right here, and behind this stop sign you can see all that rain moving in. Probably be here in 20 minutes or so. This thing's moving pretty slow. But nice little rain shower. Won't have to water the crops. Well, in the specific areas this hits. So while it has a nice, pretty decent looking, well organized base to the storm, like you can kind of see like the right edge there and the left edge even too. There's just not enough of the right ingredients to make anything super severe out of this thing. It could have some small hail in it, you know. There could be a couple things, but I mean the SPC doesn't have anything for this area. At least last time I checked. I can look it up again real quick. But yeah, there's no tornado threat, there's no wind, and there's no hail threat for like anywhere in Wisconsin almost. So it's just something pretty to look at. zoom in on that base again. Bear with me again. I don't have good, accurate control over this camera. And every time I move it, I have to wait for the stream to update because I'm just using the stream to see where it's pointing and what I'm looking at. It's not the best system in the world, but it's what I have to work with right now, so. Alright. That's good. Focused, good. Alright. Curious if I zoom, I'm gonna zoom all the way in, so bear with me for a second. I just want to do some testing quick. Let's see how good the zoom is, how detailed it is through the windshield and everything. You know, what it can pick up. So let's go down a little bit more. Oh, that might have been too far. Or is that perfect? It was perfect, and I nudged it just a couple times when I did not need to do that. So I am, how far away is this now? I'm about 10 to 15 miles away from the part of the storm we're looking at. And I could zoom into like a very specific section of it. I can kind of follow the bluff in the base of the storm there to see that sort of thing. Go to the right, look into the rain a little bit. Oh, that's a little too far, and I looked down a bit too far. Ooh, let me zoom out a little bit. It's like a little wispy tail thing, kind of stretching down. What is that? That's kind of cool looking. Let me show you guys. Let me go up. Someone did not know what they were looking at, they'd say that's a tornado. You guys see that directly in front of me? It's kind of cool looking. It isn't anything bad or it's nothing like that, but it's cool looking. Nice. Maybe another 10 to 20 minutes until it starts raining here. Actually, probably not even that long, so. Just gonna take a right. How far does this road go south? Go south for a little bit, otherwise I can take 58. Alright. For anyone that might just be tuning in, I am just outside of Mauston, Wisconsin. And this is the storm to the west of Mauston, kind of rolling in. It's going to miss Mauston just to the south. Looks like the south edge of it might hit like Elroy area. However, with that said, there is absolutely nothing severe about this storm at all. This is just a rain shower. I don't think I've seen any lightning even. This isn't even a storm, guys. This is just a heavy rain shower. There could be a chance of very small hail, like very small hail, associated with this. But as of right now, guys, this is just a heavy rain shower, so that is all. This thing is very outflow dominant, is what you'd call this. looking at the storm structure that we have and what's visible. I mean, it has some structure to it. It does look nice. It looks pretty. That's always a plus side. I hope my camera's good enough quality to be picking it up and everything. Because if it's not, I'm gonna have to keep looking for a better camera. But, you know, there's nothing severe about it, but I think this was worth the drive. Let's see. I think I'd want to go back a little bit and kind of get on this like back road over by 12. Takes me down towards and then into Reedsburg after a while. Let me see, where do directions take me? Perfect. Alright. Oh my god, you guys, I've not been paying attention. I was looking at my maps. Let me get you guys looking at this storm again. Still nothing to write home about. No. Still just some pretty clouds, that's all. You can see some more motion in it. Like as if it kind of picked up in speed. Let's see. Zoom in just a bit. Oops, that might be too far. I won't zoom in that far. Right. What would be cool is if there was like a little dust devil or like a land spout. That would be nice. There's not going to be one, but it'd be cool if there was. Plug this in while using it. I think I can. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome, welcome. I very much appreciate it. If you want to hit that like button, I would not mind at all. If you have hit that like button already, thank you, thank you. Really just been parked here for, God, has it been half an hour? At least 20 minutes, maybe longer. Just sitting here letting this storm roll in. It's not even really a storm, guys. Just a nice heavy rain shower. Going to see, should I get moving or let it kind of go over me a little bit? I want to stay to the south of it, so give it a few more minutes here and then I'm going to move a little bit. I hear a siren. I think off to the right, a Boston fire truck just drove by. They didn't look like they were in much of a hurry though. They didn't have lights on. I thought I heard a siren though, so that's interesting. Alright, seems moving too fast. Keep forgetting I have to move the camera to keep it in frame. Let's see, how's that look? Let's go up a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of lightning, guys. This thing could be intensifying. I mean, it's still outflow dominant. It's getting all of its, you know, it's getting all of its mass and its rain and stuff from the outflow. I believe that's kind of what that means. Just by the looks of it and how non-severe it is, I can tell it's outflow dominant. What that truly means, I honestly don't know. But I know it is. Let's zoom out, get a wide shot of this thing again right before I get going, and yeah. Let's check radar. Is radar still showing anything? Or still showing nothing? On La Crosse radar. Yeah. Lightning activity is picking up a little bit. It's actually picking up a lot. This thing might become a thunderstorm, guys. It has increased in height as well. Echotops are growing a bit. Still nothing severe about it. But it's getting bigger. That's always cool. For anyone just tuning in, we are just to the southwest of Mauston. I mean, we're like right outside of Mauston. We're actually in Mauston, and got a nice little storm coming through. Again, it's barely even really considered a storm. This thing looks more like a rain shower, but it is what it is. Lightning is picking up a bit, and echotops are showing heights of 35,000 feet. Yeah, you can kind of see the downdraft side of it, the rain shaft, and all the rain is kind of getting sucked into the part of it that was rain-free earlier. It's kind of pulling it, wrapping it around. It might have a little bit of supercellular structure to it and stuff. I'll take a couple photos quick. Let me pull forward a bit. Single cars come down this road, but the second I pull forward here, I bet a car is going to come down this road, like behind me, that is. Alright, let's see. Storm's very outflow dominant still, but it's getting a little bit of structure to it that looks kind of cool. What's that little thing up there? Oh, raindrops. Yep. Seems like it's go time, guys. Let me turn the car towards it. Oh yeah. Go back to preset 2. Okay. Alright, it's starting to rain. That means it is go time. I don't have a rooftop cam yet. In fact, you guys are looking out of the rooftop cam, which is currently inside the cam, inside the car. Did I just say inside the cam? Storm is riding the boundary still. That shocks me. That's interesting, actually, yeah. It's kind of going through Elroy right now. So I can go to position 3. I should be able to see the storm a little bit from there. We are just to the southwest of Mauston. Car's yelling at me for getting an inch too close to the center line. Ignore that. Ooh, I wonder. cool looking storm. It's got some real pretty structure to it. Again, guys, nothing severe about this storm, but it's got some nice structure, that's for sure. Real pretty to look at. Sorry, while I'm in motion here, I'm not going to be the best with the camera. So I have to both use my laptop to control the camera, and the camera is not permanently mounted. The camera is just sitting on my dash. So, don't forget, this is a test stream after all. Still a very outflowy base. Well, just the storm's pretty outflow looking in general. I'll do a little more research tonight in exactly what that means. I understand the basics pretty well, but I don't truly know like the actual, like what is an outflow dominant storm. I don't know why I'm moving to the right now. Do that a couple clicks. I will be turning to the left right up here in like 100 feet, so this is kind of going to be our last glimpse of the storm before I turn until I get out ahead of it a little ways. So, no one behind me. I'll stop here for like 30 seconds. Give you like your last little glimpse into it quick before I'm facing the wrong way. That cool little kind of divot in it's right there. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. Oh, GPS cut out. Where am I going? Am I going this way? I'm going the wrong way now. This is not the way it was taking me a minute ago. I see why. Okay. GPS thought I missed my turn, so it rerouted me, but I wanted to still take this turn that it originally wanted me to go down, so it's just I didn't know if I wanted it to turn right there or go this way. I went this way. It did want me to go right there initially, but both roads take me to the same place, so let's go this way now. You can kind of see, you know, I think these clouds above us is the outflow line. It's kind of like if you know what you're looking at and you have a weather radar that shows reflectivity, I mean that's what all weather radar shows, but if you have it on single site radar and you have reflectivity open, you can kind of see where this boundary that I'm driving underneath right now is, the little outflow area. It's kind of nifty looking. Kind of trying to chase this thing right now, get back out in front of it. Oh man, something happened? Hang on, guys. I'm going to pull over for this 1 second. Position 1, position 2. Why is my live stream? Looks like it's bugging out on me. Okay, it's on my side. Good. For some reason, my live stream was like looking like it was bugging out on me. I thought the live stream went dead. Nope, we're still here. Hey, Jeff. Nice to see you can chat now. This thing looks really nice. There's no real like stability in the air or anything to really give this thing enough, you know, meat to really do anything. It's kind of just like a pretty-ish looking storm, but still, you know, it's just that pretty looking storm. Man, if I didn't stop, I wouldn't be stuck behind this car. which I bet I'm going to be stuck by. Why did my turn signal work there? That was weird. I see, for some reason my studio view is what's glitching out on me. Okay. Yeah, this one's really just... whole bunch of outflowy. It's a whole bunch of crap. Alright. Kind of getting overtaken by the storm here. It's moving a little quicker now. Got a little gust behind it or something. Turning left in 1 mile, alright. If you guys are enjoying, you haven't done so yet, do leave a like. That way I know that some people are here and present and are enjoying the stream. It's windy. Lose the view one more time, hopefully. How long am I on this road for, actually? Okay. Looks like I go here. Whoa, tree branch. Let me put you guys in front of me again. Oh boy. If this thing was tornadic, we would be in a bad spot. You know, this thing would start to kind of wrap around to my right, and then it'd start to overtake me with a tornado to my right, which would be to my south. And then tornadoes tend to move northeast, which would be directly towards my position. But luckily for me, this storm has absolutely nothing severe to it. Nothing going on, so I'm safe. Then again, because there's nothing severe, nothing crazy about this storm, there's really just nothing to look at, really. Well, I shouldn't say that, there's stuff to look at. There's just nothing crazy going on, nothing bad happening. Up ahead, I will be turning right onto a... Oops, I turned my wipers on too fast. We'll be turning onto a road to go south more. This is Wisconsin, a lot of hills and valleys. Ooh, I can keep going this way though. Oh god, now I gotta make a decision, guys. I'm going to stop and go this way, because this way I will have Highway K road work starting 7-7. Good, we good. Alright, we gotta go quick though. Oh god, we're about to get overtaken by the rain, guys. We are straight south of Mauston, for anyone that might be wondering where this is located. I'll keep saying it, nothing severe with this storm, just a heavy rain shower. However, if you are curious and you want to rewind the stream a little bit, This thing did look really nice not that long ago, like 10 minutes ago. We had a great view of this thing, and it looked really nice. Granted, it was just a bunch of moist clouds, but for moist clouds, it looked nice. Ooh, you can really see there's some strong wind on this thing, guys. Those wind bands off to the right there are really getting blown sideways. Holy crap. And I'm about to get hit by it hard. Signal might drop in and out, guys, a lot, so be ready for that. I'm really racing this thing now. Man. Get to the road. While also trying to race the storm. Crazy strong winds associated with this thing, surprisingly. Gained on it a little bit, but still right on me. Connection should be coming back a little bit better as I get out of it some more. The road I'm on is taking me from Austin towards Reedsburg. Alright. And we are out of it now. We're out of the big bad rain, guys. Trees and rain are really what kills my signal, so now that I'm out of the rain, I should have a better signal for you guys. Let me know how audio was in the spots when I did have a connection, if at all. You know, could you hear me still, or was I like dead silent? That sort of thing. What I can see, this thing lost all like supercell type structure and is now just a very outflowy, like starting to form a bit of a bow shape, which just means it's kind of going to be a lot of wind. You know, this thing didn't have any rotation to it much at all anyway, but any that it did have or that it was trying to make, it kind of lost. Just so everyone's aware, if this is coming towards you, it is just a lot of heavy rain and some wind. And it's not like crazy strong wind, at least right now. You know, that could always change. But as I go south more on this road, it should stay to my left. Actually, turning left like this a little bit, I should be able to see it. Let me take a look. I can stop for just a second, guys. Ooh, look at that gravel road next to you. Anyone coming? No? Okay. Let me turn towards it real quick. Alright, there's no one coming. I'm just gonna have my car in reverse, ready to back up when I need to. Yeah, you guys can see that, right? Alright, I gotta keep going actually, though. Yep. Nothing crazy right now, and the thing lost all supercell structure. It's just a bunch of heavy rain. Ooh, a little bit lightning there. You can change the camera back to forward. Let me pull it forward there too. Okay, there we go. I'm out of it. They did just issue another special weather statement for it. Let's see if I can't read that quick. I should probably pull over. Should have read it while I was stopped. Heck, why'd it go away? Storm's only moving 30 miles an hour. Wind gusts to 50. Radar indicated, okay. So 60 mile per hour wind gusts is required for a severe weather, or a severe thunderstorm warning. So they issued a special weather statement because this thing's only got 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Cool clouds, exactly. The storm is just gonna be a little pretty thing to look at. Ah, man, I'm going into a lot of trees here, so I might lose signal off and on. That was a deer too. So gotta drive a little slower. Trees all over. I'm gonna lose signal. Deer can jump out in front of me like that one kind of did, so. Let's see. I am kind of in the middle of nowhere. I'm straight straight north of Reedsburg and then like the Dells area, directly south of where the storm is showing on radar. I'm going to go kind of to Reedsburg area. Actually, slow down. Anyone behind me? No. Okay. It's okay. See, if I'm going south right now, storm's actually going to be behind me. This way. I can kind of see the storm now. Like I said, guys, it's going to be a lot of bad connection issues while I'm surrounded by trees like this. Storm was looking nice. There's a special weather statement for 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, kind of over the Dells area, Lake Delton area. Nothing else severe with this storm. It's just a bunch of really heavy rain and apparently some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Storm's moving about 30 miles an hour. Probably be the Dells in the next 30 minutes or so. Move the camera here because I might get a little bit of a view of it. Can you guys see the storm at all? My stream view has a bit of a delay, so I can't really see what I'm showing you guys for a little bit. It's always on a delay. You guys can kind of see some stuff. I'm gonna back into this person's driveway for like 30 seconds. Actually, not even. I'm just gonna pull in like this. I'm gonna turn the car like this, and I'm just gonna watch for cars pulling up behind me. But here we go. Kind of face the storm for a little bit. Not really sure if you guys can actually truly see anything or not right now, but there you go. Some rising scud motion. Overall, just a really outflow dominant storm. It's like it wants to produce a shelf cloud and just be like a big line of storms, but it doesn't have enough oomph to really form a line of storms. So that's why it's not a line of storms. Gonna keep going here. It is indeed headed straight for the Dells. It's going through Linden Station right now, and then just the general township of Linden. Whoa, look at the cows running. Run, cows, run. These cows know what's up. That's a lot of cows. Wow. Hi, cows. Yep, they're running. Did it not focus for you guys? Man. That's another thing. I wish this thing had a focus feature, the camera I'm talking, so I could have it focus on like light or dark colors better. I'm reaching up for the camera right now. Just to get up to this hill, make sure I'm on the right. There is a tornado warning somewhere. Not sure where. Probably on the East Coast somewhere. But underexposed in the grass indeed. This thing's only got autofocus. There's no manual focus on it. I had the choice, I thought, of going this way or to the left or right. GPS wants me to go. Oh, I see. It's gonna take you right and then straight left again. Okay. Did you guys like that stop? Nothing really going on to the right. Is this my turn? This is my turn. Might have to move the microphone. I like where it's at, directly above my head, except I keep bumping it with my head. So then it doesn't really work. Let's see, no one's behind me. I like that I'm the only person on this rain shower. It's not a storm, which is why I'm the only person on it. But it means I can do things like this and just block random roads. Because no one's coming. Alright, you gotta keep going though. So it's really catching up on me still. Alright. Does it have ISO setting? I think I gotta download the control app for that. Or I'm using the control app. I think I have to download the edit app for that. Which I have no idea how that works or how to use that. Once again, guys, if there's anyone just tuning in, this is just a rain shower, really. There's nothing severe about this storm. As a special weather statement for 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which isn't really much. It can be, you know, that can do some mild damage to like trees and stuff, but really nothing to worry about. Nothing to be concerned, nothing to worry about. Really got to get a mounting bracket for this camera, or just get like a little what do you call it? I think it's a 1/4 inch. Yeah, 1/4 inch bolt. Pretty sure that's what cameras use for like their mounting system. Get one of those on like a flat piece of metal, just like a little flat like square of aluminum, really thin, really flat, something to just put a little Gorilla Tape, two-sided Gorilla Tape on it, and then just slap it to my dashboard, and then I can mount the camera onto that. Gotta get something, because I have to grab and move this camera back into position every like 30 seconds or so. It is not very favorable to keep doing that. The thing is getting a little taller on Echo Tops again. That doesn't mean much. Kind of does. I think I should keep going straight. GPS wants me to turn here, but I'm gonna keep going straight. Last few scans, it looks like the thing's died a little bit on reflectivity, but it's getting stronger on, yeah, it's dying on reflectivity, but it's getting stronger on Echo Tops. Like, it's getting taller and a stronger updraft to it. Okay, I see why GPS wanted me to go that way, because I'm not going to where I want to go. Okay. I should just be able to keep going this way. I'm going to be in the trees for a little while, but hopefully it doesn't ruin my signal too badly. Point the camera down, I can show you the tiny camera as this thing looks down on it. The tiny camera is the one I was using for the stream earlier today. When I say earlier today, I mean like 3 o'clock, 3 to 4-ish. So that's the tinier camera. That's the small one. That is the camera that I'm probably going to leave on the dashboard and use that as like the dashboard mounted camera. And then I will put this camera that you're currently looking through, that I'm currently using, onto the roof of the car as like a rooftop 360 camera. This thing does have auto. It has automatic horizon leveling, but it's not doing the best job of it right now. Don't know, is there a way to edit that so that's right? There's a stop sign here. I knew that. Kind of just gonna follow this thing into the Dells. Turning on to County Road H right now. It's got a little bit of lightning on it still. Okay. Hopefully once it turns into the storm, it will focus. There we go. Now the color looks right. I think I might want to turn around. South. I want to go down onto County Road P. Turn on to South Linden Road. Okay. There's a cop. Decided to pull out right behind me. I wasn't speeding, so it's not pulling me over. Shouldn't be. Well, it's a cool looking. It's not a wall cloud, but it's kind of like it wants to be. No, that's a wall cloud. No, it's not a wall cloud. It's just like the lowered base of the storm. I'm gonna block this road for a second. And show, oh no, you guys were looking at it as I turned there. Just kind of stay to the south of this thing, 'cause I don't want to be riding right in the rain of it. Plus, I don't want to go through the Dells area. I'd rather go through the south end. And okay, let me get through these trees here quickly, and then I think I know where I want to go to. I'll just leave the camera pointed off to the left for now. Passing Christmas Mountain Village right now on South Linden Road. There's a road up ahead that I can park for just a minute on. Yeah, it's kind of like the base of the storm. Nothing crazy about it, nothing severe. storm's a storm, guys. Cool to look at. Very, very elevated base. Let me just pull this way a little bit quick, show you guys the storm. So nobody coming, car's in reverse, so I can get out of the way quickly. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's it. Alright. That is all we're looking at, really. Nothing real spectacular about it. Camera lost focus again, too. That's dumb. That's focus. Okay. Guess just let's try to stay on it. And do I go left? Yeah, I'm gonna keep going straight. I'm gonna have to drive right through the middle of Lake Delton, but it should be alright. This thing might kind of just ride the interstate too. So I might do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Right, pulling out front, someone gotta go fast. This thing really wants to make a wall cloud. I can kind of see some features of one that really wants to form just straight ahead off to the left a little bit. This thing just does not have it to make one though. Just does not have it. Which is exactly what was expected of today. Got someone up ahead. Pulled out in front of someone like I did earlier, but this person did it. I'm just gonna get on the interstate, which kind of sucks. I don't want to do that, but it's kind of my only choice without going way out of the way. Unless... Well, I'm gonna follow GPS. I dropped a pin exactly where I want to be, and GPS is taking me there. And it's not taking me the interstate. It's taking me right on some roads that I probably know of, but I'm not super familiar with. So we are going to go that way. So once we get on the interstate, get right back off the interstate, then take A through. Okay, I know where it's taking me. I ever get a green light, that is. Straight ahead, guys, is what anything that would be good looking is. But currently nothing. What's going on? Hopefully, no, but just some storm traffic on the interstate. Hopefully not like a bad backup or from like a crash or anything, but there's a backup on the interstate going westbound. Probably just people slowing down as they're driving into the storm. Could stay on the interstate to get ahead of this thing, but I'm just gonna take some back roads. Just can't really stop and turn around to point towards the storm when you're on the interstate, so you know, it's at least very frowned upon to do that. Still no wall cloud, nothing severe about this storm, guys. Just heavy rain and a little bit of wind. People that don't know how to merge on the interstate straight ahead there. Holy crap, I think I just witnessed 2 accidents almost happen on the on-ramp over that way. It's not just a Wisconsin thing, but just about anywhere in the world that you're at. If it's raining, people drive like crap. Lightning's picking up again. That's nice. At least there might be something to look at now. Be staying right with this thing, guys. I think we're taking County Road A south towards Baraboo. Nothing severe though. I don't like calling a storm lame because the thing could intensify, but don't forget there's nothing warned today. Nothing severe with this thing. At least nothing predicted to be severe with this thing. Kind of see a little bit of wannabe lowering. Very high base, and nope, that little lowering looking thing is detached now, so yeah, it's nothing. Just a very outflow dominant cell moving through. One of those that looks scary, but there's nothing to it. Turn down Shady Lane Road. Obviously I can't text right now, but if you're watching the stream, how big of hail? Like little pea-sized hail, quarter-sized? If it's anything bigger than like a pea or a penny, you could always pick some up and then hold a quarter to it and report it. Just text a picture to the weather service. If you're in Sauk County, that would be the Milwaukee Weather Service. What does that special weather statement say? One behind me, okay. Wind gusts of 40 miles per hour. That's it. Interesting, okay. This thing got even weaker, guys. Just a little outflow storm. And it's kind of going downhill a little bit, getting a little weaker and weaker. I'm thinking that I am going to drive kind of just towards it and into it, and then once I lose signal by doing that, I'll probably end the stream there. Just, I'm getting low on gas anyway, so I'd have to stop to get gas somewhere, and by then I'd lose the thing probably, fall a little bit too far behind, and it just wouldn't be worth trying to rush to keep up with it. So I do think I'm just going to drive into it, and as soon as I lose signal and the stream cuts out, I will end the stream there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want notifications and to see some tornadoes in the future. Hopefully we get a few days before the end of season here. It technically really is the end of season already, but not quite yet. So, got a couple more weeks here. Something could happen. So, stay tuned. Keep you guys updated before I go live, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you disliked the video, please leave a comment. Let me know exactly why, and I'll try to improve on it in the future. See you later. Well, as I'm not ending the stream now, like I said, I'm going to drive into it, and as soon as I lose signal, I'll end it. So, enjoy. Might not actually lose signal, so we'll see. Storm's kind of a little bit further to the east already, so it's just gonna be some light rain to drive through for a little bit, I guess. I guess this is another little stress test for Starlink and all my other signal stuff, my routers and all that. Let's see. Now, if I don't lose signal in this, that'll be crazy. This isn't the worst part of the storm, but it's still storm. Lots of rain. Alright. Storm kind of already moved through, so that was kind of the bulk of it there. Nothing else to really stream, so I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Once again, if you enjoyed, please do give a like,